This is Warrior vs. Frost Mage Duels, the first video that I'm going to narrate. Now, the first thing that you want to do is you want to charge and you want to get a piercing howl because he tried to jump charge and I do rocket and I do heroic throw right there. Now he summons his fucking mirrors that are just absolutely owning my asshole, and now I'm spell reflecting his arcane missiles. Now the most important thing to do right here is put out early pressure. So I do Blade Storm and I force an Ice Block and I'm forcing cooldowns right now, and I do finish off his mirrors. So right now he's already blown some cools and I've only blown Blade Storm. So the main important thing to do is also keep up MS just in case he goes for an Evo, but I do engineering, glove him, whatever the fuck, grenade, and I do get a couple ticks off on first aid. Now he does deep freeze me, but I do get an AoE fear, so it does force him to use Will of the Forsaken. So I know for a fact right now that his trinket is down. So another important thing when you're dueling a Frost Mage is you want to kick the pets. You want to kick the pet when he's casting. It also knocks out his Novas. What I try and do is I try and shield bash it so it locks it out faster. So right now he's keep owning me, and I'm using the pillars to my advantage and spell reflect. As you see, I just spell reflected a full frost bolt, and it did get his barrier off. So right now I do shield bash the pet, as you see that quick swap. I do get the MS up, but I did not have spell reflect for the deep freeze that I used as the frost bolt already. So another important thing you want to do is you just want to keep rend up. You need to be doing some type of damage to the Frost Mage. If you're not doing any damage and you just charge and hamstring, then you're useless. So right now I do another Blade Storm and I do force another Ice Block. Now keep in mind that this mage is using every possible fucking cooldown he has, as well as I'm using every cooldown that I have. But I do have this special enchant right now, and it's called Blood Training, and what it does is it stacks every time I hit, and when I go below 35%, it heals me for a certain amount of health, which is really useful. So right now I'm in a deep freeze. He does fake cast my spell reflect, and look at my health right now. I had to pop Battle Master's Trinket, and I had to pop Wall, and he summons his second water elemental again. So right now, I'm kind of in a tight situation. So I was in a deep freeze, and I didn't spell reflect. So I'm spell reflecting arcane missiles right now. I get the MS up, I get the proc on the bleed. So right now, I'm not looking in great situation right now. Like, you can just look at my health. Look at my health right now. I'm literally at 1%. I do trinket just to get away, and I do spell reflect, and somehow I'm surviving. I'm literally surviving off fucking second wind and blood craze right now. You see me shield bash the pet. That is very important right now. If I did not shield bash that pet right now, he could have Nova'd me in place, and I had no way to get out. But I do get the Blade Storm, and he has no more cools, and that's it. Now here's fucking Carbomb coming in, blinks, frost knows me, deep freezes me. I do spell reflect, but it doesn't go in. He spell reflects it. Look at this asshole. He kills me. Just fucking